Hi, this is Linda with KC Creations by Linda, taking you on a tour of my latest creation. It is called Down the Rabbit Hole. It is an Alice in Wonderland journal, and the paper sets I used are from Lovely 88 Studio, and I'll put a link to her store in the description box so you can pick up your set if you want. I used all of her Alice in Wonderland sets. It has a hardcover. It measures 9 by 6 and it has a 4-inch spine. On the front we have Alice there, and I have torn out, there's the Cheshire Cat, the Mad Hatter, the Caterpillar, my goodness, and there is our rabbit, and there's the Queen of Hearts. This is some beautiful, intricate lace. It is covered with mauve colored flowers. It's got pearls in the center, roses. It is gorgeous. I love this. Here is your spine, and we have got the white rabbit with the deck of cards, and here is Alice and all the different things she encountered. We've got a sign on our way to Wonderland. There's the Cheshire Cat up there. Up, and there's our white rabbit reading his little book. This is some pale pink chiffon ribbon that is the closure. It has a flip here. We've got a little pocket, and all of the pockets complete the image underneath. As you can see, this is a little image of the rabbit. All I did was reduce the page. Here is some of the cards. They're all backed with another layer of cardstock, so they're very durable, and it's all writable. And there is Alice's favorite saying, but that's just the trouble with me. I give myself very good advice, but I seldom follow it. Out at the top, there's the Queen of Hearts. Got a little charm here that's a clock. We've got some red chiffon there. Flips open. Pocket here. It says Down the Rabbit Hole. And there's our clock, because the rabbit was always late. There's Alice. There's the Mad Hatter. And here we've got 3 pockets, and I'll remove all the cards so you can see that the pockets complete the image underneath of the Mad Hatter. There he is. And up here we've got one of his hats. And there's Dumb and Dumber with the roses. Here we've got the Mad Hatter. There's his little matching tag. This is some green chiffon. There's the mushroom that the caterpillar sit on. It's got a different color of pink chiffon on it. Bottom, there's the Queen of Hearts in her mallet. She always used the flamingos. And there is her card. And it swings open this way. I've cut out some of the teacups there and made a little tuck spot for these little cards. And that is exactly what's underneath on the paper. Little fussy cut, and there is a ton of fussy cuts in this kit. It says Drink Me. There's a ticket to Wonderland Rabbit Hole number 1. There's some mushrooms, and there is a smaller version of teacups. And it opens up like so. You have a nice journaling space here. Big pocket here. We've got the key that unlocks the door. It says Curiouser and Curiouser. This card, and open it up, and you've got a hidden journaling spot there. There she is, sitting on the mushrooms. this side, this little flip. There she is with the Cheshire Cat. Dumb and Dumber, Queen of Hearts. And there's our little caterpillar. Smoking his hookah, sitting on his mushroom. Little key. That's, he searched for it to unlock the door. And it swings open. Little angled pocket here, and I've cut out one of the little fussy cuts. It says eat me. She had to eat the cookies so she could either grow or shrink. There she is, amidst all of the stuff, the mushrooms, the clocks, the rabbit. And we have a side band here of the Queen of Hearts. There he is with his clock there. Another little notebook, little hiding place for you to write, little postcard. There is the cover of the original Lewis Carroll book, Alice in Wonderland. And it swings open this way. Big Queen of Hearts. It says off with her head. We've got some glittery hearts there. And it opens up. You've got a little secret journaling spot here and here. Then I made an acetate belly band. There she is, drinking her tea, and that band finishes her image also. Mad Hatter and our rabbit. And it swings this way. And here we have a folio, and this is the light pink chiffon. Opens here, and I've cut out one of the clocks, put some acetate on the face so it looks like glass, and it's got a little clock hand that turns. These little cards. And it opens this way, and we have got a little waterfall. Take out our little cards so we can get to it. Pocket here with these cards. There we go, curiouser and curiouser. That is hard to say. A little pull out. There's the rabbit with his clock. There's plenty of room. You can stick some other things in the little pockets if you want. Flips open, says we're all a little mad. This little envelope. Stamped with the Queen's wax seal. Off with her head. There's the Mad Hatter again. Close my mouth right here. That's my dog whining at the window. He sees another dog. And there is Alice. She has a little card. Get to it. No, I left this pocket. I remember now. I left this pocket. You can hide, because it's behind all these, whatever you would want in there. Opens up. And our little cards here. Hold them closed. Over here we have a big pocket. There's the caterpillar. It says, I can't explain myself, I'm afraid, sir, because I'm not myself, you see. This little postcard. Tea. The tea party. There's Alice. And there's a big A in the roses. This side, this is my favorite. Bright, cheerful. It's got some very pretty chiffon ribbon on it. It's got a flip here. One of the cards, I made a pocket out of it. There she is. It is the matching card to the pocket. And here is a ticket. We're departing Oxfordshire. A golden afternoon, the Rabbit Hole Express, and we're to arrive in Wonderland. here, I cut out one of her dresses. These little cards. And this is just some baker's twine. This is teal and some bright pink. And you open it up. I think I'm still good here. Cut out this big fussy cut. It says curious. And we have one of our flamingos that serves as a croquet mallet. And Alice. And our Mad Hatter. And up here behind the cards, all these little guys. This pretty little butterfly. Tiny little folio that you open up. You've got a secret writing place in there. We've got some mushrooms. A heart. And then here we've got a big pocket. I've fussy cut out some hearts down the rabbit hole and this little bow. Holes like these. There she is up there. I've cut it out and made a tuck spot. And then on this card, I took one of the cards and put it on some of the backing paper to make a little pocket. This is Drink Me. Some lined paper on the back of it. There I put the Ace of Hearts there in the cards. And it swings this way. Got a pocket here and a pocket here. There's these cards. There is getting ready for the party. All the cakes and cookies and tea. There she is falling down the rabbit hole. Cheshire Cat. And I fussy cut out the little bottle, Drink Me and Eat Me for the cookies. And there's our caterpillar with his pipe. And here he is again sitting on his little mushrooms, little fussy cut. It says we're all a little mad. Here she is. There's the keyhole. And then over here we've got a flip going this way. This was a folio, but I cut it down and made some flips out of it. So this would be your normal folio flap, and I've just glued it to make a little tuck spot. Put one of the bows there, another bottle. There she is having fun. And there's our little rabbit. He's hurrying away. He's late again. Queen of Hearts on her card. Then it flips this way. Got a little angled pocket. Fussy cut Alice, put her there. It says Wonderland. There's our beautiful teacups. There she is walking down the hallway after she got through the door. Big angled pocket here, and I cut out one of these as we're all a little mad and made a little tuck spot for these little guys. Everything has been distressed ink around the edges. Up here in the big pocket, there's a bookmark with the Queen of Hearts. And there is the Mad Hatter toasting with his tea. And here I made this little card out of the backing paper, one of the little pockets. Put the keyhole on it. Here is the key for the keyhole. And here's our door. And it swings over this way. Pink chiffon. Excuse me. Flip here. pocket, and I've cut out one of the fussy cuts of the hat. There's our Cheshire cat, Queen of Hearts. Pull out, Mad Hatter, there's our bunny, our rabbit, I should say, blowing the horn, calling everybody to the Queen's attention. And it flips open this way, ankle pocket. There's Alice, she has to drink her little potion to get through the door. Here we have another flip. There she is. And this is a tiny little booklet. It's got little pages in it for you to write on. And this does come in the kit. Teacups again, and this is I can't think, a tea pitcher. There we go, with some chiffon on the top. Opens up, ankled pocket, one of the little scrolls with her name on it. There's the Cheshire cat, looking very pleased with himself. There's our rabbit. And we have a big belly band here. It completes the image. And again, I put acetate on the clock, and it's got a big hand that turns. Header. And then back here, this is our actual journal with all the pages in it. And the pages are tied to the cover, and the cover is tied to the spine, so you can remove the writing part of it, and the pages are still intact. And there's 80 different surfaces. On the center, it's tied with some pink cord, and you can slide your stuff right underneath there, anywhere you would like. And there's just all kinds of different pages in here. Here's the back set. And there's our back. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Until next time, stay crafty. Bye-bye.